Jeansui spoil the party? The question that Semra asked, I assume it's rhetorical, but probably we're going to find the answer out at the end of this 90 minutes, Wes, against Kalahard, of course, from Mexico. We spoke about him, the Americas regional winner. Somewhat new to the eFootball scene, but streams a lot. There's a lot of information about him out there. And Americas as a region has qualified 2 representatives to the World Finals already, both back in Barcelona, if I remember correctly. So he'll be hoping he can join them. His opponent, of course, Jeansui from Thailand, the Asia East, Oceania and others regional winner. We will have Jeansui here, trying to force the issue early on in the home strip. And Kalahard from Mexico will be in that changed away strip. And seems to me that the man from Thailand, of course, very young, has the real opening chances here. Offside that time around, but territory-wise in the opening stages, looking pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, these 2 players will have differing kind of experience levels in terms of being on this type of stage. Of course, Kalahard used to being in front of an audience with his live streams. Of course, on the other side of the fence with Jeansui, won previously a Thailand eFootball League title, has also finished in the top 8 of the International Cup in 2022, so has a bit of pedigree with competing in competitions. It would be interesting to see the dynamic between these 2, because often we see South America against kind of Asia competitors. It's a real fire versus ice type of gameplay that we'll really see here.
Kalahard will have this in-swinging corner. Looks like he doesn't know whether to play it short or towards the front post. In the end, it's the latter. But it's a very interesting dynamic because, as we said, Jeansui, very young, youth on his side. But the accolades on his side as well, the experience. And usually it's the opposite. Usually you see the elder of the 2 competitors having that experience, having those intangibles. Of course, life experience comes into it, but for the sake of eFootballing terms, you would say that Jeansui has the more experience towards the top level, even at his young age. And there's a chance here for Kalahard maybe to see what can be done. Hernandez though for Jeansui. He's able to break up the play, and now Loftus-Cheek can, well, he can try and break the lines, but defensively, especially in that midfield, Kalahard has looked good. Near side now. Calabria for company, and that's a very strong tackle and a vital one as well to just relieve that pressure valve a little bit, but it's tightened once more. Benacer now. Okafor back to Benacer, and this is good build-up play from Jeansui towards Adli, and Liao with the header, but just gone a touch too fast there, as the referee's assistant will call for offside.
Yeah, Jeansui looking comfortable with taking pressure on board. He's very happy to just maybe sit there and then hit players on the break. I think that seemingly is what he's looking for here.
As you said, always fun to see the differing styles of play from the different regions, how they complement and nullify each other. We saw it, of course, from Talensui last week in Munich, winning for the mobile platform, if I'm remembering correctly. Can his compatriot on the opposing platform go one better here? For now, it's Kalahad from Mexico. I think that's the 3rd offside so far here in the 25th minute. Of course, in the game we saw just previous, whereas we had 4 goals by this point. It's looking like closer to 4 offsides.
Yeah, this is a different style of game that you're seeing here compared to the game you have just seen. This is a bit more of a tactical nuance and just trying to utilise the ball. I think for the game we saw between Uzmakabil and Marius, I think it was just a case of how much damage can you do to your opponent as quickly as possible. This one, a little bit more thought out, a little bit more, kind of say, almost cagey is the UK parlance for it. Just seems to be a little bit nervy between these two players.
Of course, no doubt, when you look at the landscape of the group, having seen the game we've just seen between Marios and Uzmakabil, both of these players will be chasing Uzmakabil at the top of the group. Jeansui, of course, has already played the man currently leading, and Liao is into Okafor, and Loftus-Cheek to follow up. And Jeansui will open scoring here, opens his account, his first goal of the group stages to make it 1-0 now.
Again, it was good work down the left-hand side, work the opportunity. Again, a little bit of fortune with the ricochet off the save here. We've seen he's fallen to defenders on countless occasions. Except this time it falls to the very gleeful right foot of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who sweeps it home for Jeansui's first goal, as you quite rightly said, of this club finals.
Of course, his first match of the groups was up against Uzmakabil, who is head and shoulders above the rest so far. A 1-0 loss to the aforementioned Algerian means that Jeansui, who is attacking here as well, could really do with the result here. Adli with the low cross. Mayan met it at the near post. Of course, 1-0 against Uzmakabil, who we've just seen, who scores goals in bunches. Not a bad scoreline at all, but the points are what count at this stage of the competition. 5 to go until half-time. Theo Hernandez. Lovely ball down the line. 3-4 men to look for, and it's Liao who is able to latch onto it. Tricky chance to convert in truth, but might spell the sign of things to come here in what little remains of this first half. Just 2 added on by the referee's assistant, and Kalahard has been fairly quiet for the last 15 or so in-game minutes, but he's got to the byline here. Who can he find? Only Tamori for company. Still alive here though for Kalahard, but dispossessed, and first half is now over, with the man from Thailand dominating proceedings. 1-0 is the lead.
Yeah, very much utilised that counter-attack play style that we have seen to good use. Got himself a goal, got his nose in front. Still yet to see a shot registered by Kalahard, but I'd imagine that to change from the Mexican.
Of course, the sides have changed as well. Now see Kalahard defending from left to right. He's got defensive duties to do here, defending this left goal. And then, of course, Jeansui going the other way with the 1-goal lead. Tamori heads it on, and Adli is there. With that corner, Jeansui has well started this second half as he ended the first. Okafor can't quite latch onto it, and it's another offside here.
He's very much kept his foot to the floor as Jeansui kind of almost echoes, or at least shows you almost the play style that we said that Marios needed to employ against Uzmakabil. Needed to stay on top. When you're on top, you stay on top. You don't allow your opponent an easy in. I still don't think that we've had a shot registered by Kalahard as yet.
Can that change as he ventures into the box? There's a real chance here with Junu. He cuts it back! And the first shot is the first goal. Kalahard converts with Chukwueze. And you said it, Wes, you have to stay on top once you get on top, and the door was open for Kalahard, gets his equaliser, and the second half now There's no doubt set up for drama.
Yeah, it's really good composure from Kalahard. This touch here takes it towards the goalkeeper, baits out the goalkeeper to dive at his feet, rolls it back to Chukwueze. Really, really good eye there for the Mexican. And we spoke openly about players at this level will look to adopt that 100% chance. They won't like to take any risks if they don't need to. Certainly with a player over there, far easier and more effective to roll it across and allow Chukwueze to tuck that one home.
Jeansui 1, Kalahard 1. As we said, it's mostly about taking the chances when they appear. Kalahard has done well so far. It's coming forward again. Defended well by Jeansui, as we said. Youth on his side. Has had tournament results go his way when he was as young as 14. I believe that was a couple of years ago now, so this is going to be a big test after losing his first group match game. Could be a real chance to stamp your authority going into the final group game, of course, coming later today. On the other side, Kalahard, the mission remains very much the same. Has defending to do, though. Okafor. Oh, he's chased this ball down, and it's a wide-open goal for Jeansui. The persistence, the pressure from Okafor. Punishing the mistake from the goalkeeper. Kalahard just caught hesitant. And the lead reinstated 2-1.
That's the risk you have when you try those stunning inputs. When you see the power bar go purple, it takes an extra second or two because it's that risk you have of having more power on your clearance. Issue is, of course, if you've got somebody bearing down on you, as you do here, it is an absolute gift of an opportunity here. He just gets his toe to it, tucks it away. And that is Okafor in a nutshell.
As much as we can bemoan the hesitance, indecisiveness, or as you say, maybe wrong decision from Kalahard to go for that stunning input and take that extra touch, we have to commend the persistence from Okafor just to follow through. And Jeansui is able to buy a ticket to the raffle. I almost used the simile, but I won't this time.
No, certainly, but you're quite right in saying for Jeansui, you chase down any and all opportunities. You chase them down. You don't allow your opponent to breathe. You don't allow him the opportunity to actually even play out from the back. Instead, actually, you just suffocate him at source, and as a result, there's one key error, and as a result, it is now 2-1.
2-1 indeed, and following the goal, we're seeing, I believe, Kalahard just double-check the team tactics are in order, seeing what Jeansui wants to do with his pause time.
Just something of note as well for those of you at home. If you're looking for an expert way of how to hide your formation from other opponents, make sure you have sub-tactic equipped, because it allows you to basically have your formation as it looks on the screen, but the reality is that if you've clicked your sub-tactic on, actually your team will play in whatever secret way that your opponent won't be able to see.
Top tips from our top pundit Wes. I'll be using that when I get home.
It's a very easy way of stopping opponents from looking at your tactics, because certainly looking at it here, it doesn't look like a 4-1-4-1 that's attacking here.
Well, we're into the final 20 in-game minutes. Jeansui 2, Kalahard 1. Here's the man from Mexico attacking now, and he's got to the byline. Who can he find? Oh, it's into a forest of players. We'll come back at Jeansui's defence, though. Good foot stuck in, but that's bounced into a dangerous area. To Tomori deals with it, and well, he's got a willing runner here in Musa. Liao with just one too many players for company. The tempo just has to increase here as we take a quick look at the group tables. As the ball rolls agonisingly out of play, here's how it would be as things stand, Wes.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be a referee trying to unravel that mystery in either one of those groups, because the way that this is shaping up now with this result, you're going to have people level on points, potentially level on goal difference, level on goals scored. There could be a whole host of ramifications.
Oh,
a terrible giveaway.
Is through. Jeansui! Oh, it's off the post! Oh, that could have sealed it! Still alive here. And Kalahard is living very dangerously at the back. And most importantly, that the in-game time are not on his side either. The tempo from Jeansui has been steady, but been steadily increasing as well. What response is there from Kalahard? We asked that of him moments before the goal. But a goal now would be a vital time to score one. Musa with the dispossession, Liao near side, and well, there's 3 red shirts to aim for and only 2 defenders keeping pace, and there's a chance maybe for Junu to make that result certain, but it's Jeansui with the ball, and it's in a difficult position for Kalahard to capitalise off of. It's at the wrong end of the pitch for him, and when you look at the score, the points look like they're going to go the other way. Corner played short, 4 minutes added on, so there's still a chance. I think a foul's been given away by Kalahard here. Frustration maybe creeping in. He knows there was a chance in this game, having seen Jeansui's result in his first match, to maybe knock out one of his competitors before the final round of fixtures in this group. But it has, as things stand, Wes, well and truly put the cat amongst the pigeons. And this free kick played into a very dangerous area. Who's this running onto it? Trikwezi. Smartly opting to keep possession here, as we are just creeping over now into the 4th, not quite, of 4 added on. And with this throw in, as long as he gets this right, you'd have to say the time will just be insurmountable. This has been a very tight game of eFootball here at the AC Milan club finals, but in the end, great control in the final third from Jeansui, and Chukwueze has a chance to maybe put some icing on the cake, but the 3 points will go his way. Jeansui stays alive in the competition and actually puts himself in a fantastic position in this group. 3 points, 2-1 versus Kalahard.
I'd say it's the